Good morning, everyone. We're just going to give it a few more minutes to let everybody load into the room, and then we'll begin. Sophia, you just give me the cue when
We're good to go.
in. Okay, great. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning for another great virtual program from the Boca Chamber. And as you know, this is our May Women's Business Council meeting. We're so excited to have Jen with us this morning, presenter. And this meeting, we're going to try and get back to our introductions in the morning first, so Jen knows who's with us this morning. So before we do that, though, I'm going to toss it back to my coworker, Sophia, and she's just going to go over a few housekeeping items. Sophia?
There we go. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Sophia. I'm the events administrator. Before we get started or get to the actual presentation, I just wanted to tell everyone that we'll be recording the entire presentation, and I'll be sending over a link of that recording and the deck, the slides, to everyone afterwards, as well as a contact list with everyone's email addresses, so you can kind of have that networking piece and you can follow up with people afterwards. We will be taking questions throughout the presentation. Just please put them in the chat box and I'll ask them at the appropriate times to Ms. Jen. You can also raise your hand. If you click the participants button at the bottom of your Zoom screen, there's a little option where you can virtually raise your hand and we can call on you. Thanks.
And also, because of the way that we're doing the presentation this morning, once Jen starts, we are going to mute your cameras. So don't be alarmed. It's all part of the experience. So with that, let's just get into some quick introductions so Jen knows who's with us this morning. We'll go by my screen setup, and please just give us your name and your business, and we'll get around pretty quickly so we can start the presentation. So immediately to my right is Wendy. Good morning, Wendy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wendy Rosenblatt. My business is Style U, LLC. I am a placement advisor for seniors, taking them to independent living, assisted living, and memory care. Still doing it, still can help your families, doing it by virtual tours and talking on the phone. So good luck to everyone. Good morning and stay well.
Great, thank you, Wendy. Pratheria, you're with us this morning?
Morning, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning.
Hi, Pratheria Baker, I'm the community liaison with the Healthcare District of Palm Beach County. We're now testing. We're doing all the COVID testing throughout Palm Beach County. So if you know anyone who needs a test, give us a call. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Maureen, good morning.
We're now testing Palm Beach County. So thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Lorene Panulo, Competent Bookkeeping Services.
Jessica?
Morning, my name is Jessica McLemore with Allstate Insurance. We help you protect what you own, earn, and save.
Thank you. Suzanne?
With Evershore Financial Group, I'm an investment advisor, and I help you accumulate your wealth and help protect your family. Thank you.
Great, good morning. Eileen?
Hi, Eileen Rosenthal with ERA Home Run Real Estate, and I can still help anybody anywhere in the world looking to buy or sell anywhere.
Great, thank you. Judy, good morning.
Hi, I'm Judy Elias, founder of Heroes to Heroes Foundation. We provide spiritual healing and peer support for veterans who have attempted suicide or on a path of self-destruction.
Great, thank you. Good morning, Beth.
Good morning, I'm Beth Wagmeister. I'm an independent contractor working with the city of Boynton Beach, currently working towards ADA, American with Disability Act, inclusion throughout the entire city. Thanks.
Great, thank you. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning. I'm Catherine Strader. I'm with Legacy Bank of Florida. We have been very busy working on the PP EP
program today.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Perfect. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Stephanie Hicks, Wyndham Boca Raton.
Great. Thank you. Toby?
This is the Val Insurance Group. My specialty in the insurance industry is assisting people who are turning 65 navigate that Medicare maze and discuss with them what options they have in order to avoid penalties in the future.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Taylor?
Good morning. My name is Taylor Smith. I am the co-founder and vice president of Guardian Defense. We provide active shooter training for workplaces, schools, and places of worship. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Good morning, Amy.
Let me get off mute here. Hi, I'm Amy Lang with the Exercise Coach in Boca Raton, and we are a high-tech data-driven studio helping people make incredible strength gains in just 20 minutes twice a week. We are open, and I invite you all to come in and check us out. Our studio is very clean. It's always social distancing. It's semi-private. Usually you're the only person there.
Great. Thank you. Lisa.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa Elkin. I'm with Alliance Association Bank. And like Catherine, we were super busy with the PPP, and now we're getting all the condo and homeowner associations prepared for the upcoming hurricane season with emergency lines of credit. So never a dull moment, and I'm glad to be here today, and I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday weekend.
Great. Thank you. You too. Good morning, Pat.
Pat?
You there, Pat? Maybe we'll come back to Pat. Bonnie, good morning. Are you there?
I am here. How's everyone? Everybody sounds like they're ready to run even on a Friday. I'm Bonnie Kay. I am founder and chief strategist of K Communications PR and Marketing. We are known for long-term, my dog, sorry. We're known for long-term helping brands to grow and dominate. But in today's world, we are actually offering hourly counsel to help businesses that are stymied, that have never used a communication strategy before, to understand or to help guide them through making some of their decisions that can actually be more costly if in the wrong direction. There's no time for second chances. Some of those decisions, as money is very tight. So we've opened that to menu services, whether they need a press release, whether they need assistance in making decisions, etc. So just want to let everybody know I've been busy helping many businesses and nonprofits as well on that.
Great, thank you. Okay, do we want to try Pat one more time? Pat, you there? All right, Jessica, did I get you? Sorry, everybody keeps moving around in my screen. Okay, perfect. Then with that, last but not least, our other co-chair, Roz, and so she'll say hello, and then she can go right into the introduction of our speaker today, Jen Jager. And then, as we mentioned, you will see Jen full screen on your screen, and we will begin to mute your video for everybody else.
And can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because it was raining so hard here, I was like, oh, you know what? This Zoom stuff is really cool. I don't have to go out in this heavy rain. But anyway, yeah, I'm Roz Kodish, and I'm the Queen Bee at Everything logo, going this way there, helping you be remembered on promotional products so you can get the call, you know, get more customers and build your businesses. And I love to connect people, and that's why I'm co-chair of this group with Catherine. So this is wonderful. And we're so pleased to have Jen here today because this is a topic I bet everybody has thought of, especially lately, about how to have a side hustle. And so Jen, we're just, you know, honored to have you with all your credentials here. She heads the award-winning company, Plum Productions, and has worked as a television professional for nearly 2 decades and has produced segments for many world-renowned corporations like Bentley Motors, LexisNexis, and Oracle. And since founding Plum Productions in 2009, Jennifer has been helping local businesses grow through the power of video. She is also an entrepreneur contributor and a YouTube influencer with more than 10,000 subscribers. And being very involved in the Boca Raton community, her and her husband, Rob, which is wonderful. And she's an active member of the Chamber of Commerce and serves on the board of directors for the Best Foot Forward and Golden Bell Foundations, as well as the Spirit of Giving Network. And she was named one of Boca Life magazine's 40 Under 40 to Watch and Boca Raton Chamber of Commerce Person of the Year in 2015. And then in 2017, Plum Productions was named Small Business of the Year by the Boca Raton Chamber of Commerce. So we certainly welcome Jennifer today, and we want to hear the side hustle success, how to use content marketing to create a second income stream. Thank you so much.
All right, am I up? Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm super excited to be here with all of you on this rainy Friday morning. I'm so happy it's Friday. So let me share my screen so we can start the PowerPoint. So as we already said, this PowerPoint's all going to be all about creating a second income stream with content marketing. So get found, generate leads, and earn revenue by creating online content. So let's go over what you're going to learn today. You're going to learn exactly what content marketing is, the different forms that content marketing can take, how to create content that people actually want to consume, and this is probably the most important thing you're going to learn today, how to use content marketing to support your business or create a side gig, the many different income streams content marketing can create, and how much money you can realistically expect to make. That's the one everyone wants to know. I'm just gonna, when we get to that part, I'm just gonna tell you what I make from all these things, because I do have a second stream of income. And these numbers have been growing for me, so that I'll just tell you what I'm making now. But it does take a lot of work to get there, but we'll get to that. So you heard my bio, but actually I probably should have updated it, because since I wrote that, I'm now at 25,000 plus subscribers. I think I'm gonna hit 27,000 tomorrow, and more than 1 million views, which is a milestone I hit this week on my YouTube channel, which was exciting. My day job is Plum Productions. I offer professional video production services, and I also offer YouTube coaching and channel management. Channel management means that it's pretty flexible. I can help coach you in terms of like the direction of your channel and creating content, or we can do full service where we're actually like producing all the videos for you, uploading them, doing all the optimization that is required when you upload videos to YouTube. So that's pretty broad. So let's talk about content marketing. Now is the time, because as you know, screen time is way, way up across the board, across TV, across computer screens, because we're all working from home. And I just wanted to show you this picture. This is a screenshot of a 365-day metric of my views on my YouTube channel. So you can see we go from May 2019 to May 2020, and you can see this huge spike that has actually maintained. And I'm going to give you a closer look. So this is like I guess a 3-month stretch here. And right here is where I say the poop hit the fan. So about March 15th is when COVID really started to take hold and people really started working from home. And you can see that I've had so much growth through March, the beginning of April, and I've actually maintained it. So it wasn't just kind of an anomaly. It really is just that there's so much opportunity right now for all of us. So here's some reasons you might want to do content marketing. You can generate revenue by supporting your business. So you're getting leads through your content marketing. Or you can create a completely separate side gig that's totally unrelated to your business or your job. Or you can do a blend of both, which is what I do. So my content that I create for YouTube does both. It provides me a second income stream as like a total side gig, but it also provides me leads for Plum Productions because of the nature of the content that I create, which is a channel all about growing on YouTube, video marketing advice, and video production advice. So it's related to my business, but yours does not have to be. So have you ever done content marketing before? You might think you haven't, but you probably have, even if you didn't realize it, and we'll get to that. So let's talk about first, before we talk about what content marketing is, let's talk about what it isn't, because this is a very important distinction. Content marketing is not traditional advertising. It's not putting out commercials or blog content that just explicitly promotes your business. Content marketing is a type of marketing that involves the creation and sharing of online material that does not explicitly promote a brand, but is intended to stimulate interest in its products or services. So what does that mean in plain English? Basically, it's giving away free advice. And I know you're thinking, you mean I'm supposed to give away free advice? That's bananas. Why would I do that, right? Why would I spend time doing that? But it's not, and let me explain. And Bonnie, I'm actually gonna use you as an example. Let's say that you owned a PR company the way Bonnie does with K Communications, and you could make a video or write a blog that answers the question, what needs to go into a press release, right? So it could be like the 5 things every press release must have. Now, it's nothing for Bonnie to tell somebody what should go in a press release because there's so much more expertise that goes into PR, right? Like Bonnie has this very broad depth of knowledge about public relations. And so she probably wouldn't take on a client that just wanted her to write one press release because it's, you know, she's looking for bigger clients, obviously. But if she posts a blog article or makes a video about the 5 things a press release must have, and that article or video gets, let's say, 10,000 hits, most of those people are just going to say, great, now I know how to write a press release, and she'll never hear from them. But maybe 5 of them will remember her when they need real production services. Maybe 5 of them will try to write a press release and nothing happens. And they say, God, I really just need someone to help me. I wonder if that Bonnie person can help me. And so she'll get red hot leads from people who already consider her an expert. She didn't have to spend any money to find them, and they're seeking her out. And they already have this inherent level of trust. They think she is the end all be all because she wrote this great article. And they turn into real clients, real valuable clients, just because of this one article or this one video she created. And I can tell you this happens for me all the time, literally multiple times a day. I will get calls or emails from people all over, sometimes around the world, but mostly around the country, who want me to create a video for them or want me to coach them or something like that. So that is kind of like the flow that content marketing creates as a lead generator for your business. So content marketing can take a lot of forms. So I mentioned, you know, blogs or videos, obviously blogging, video, we talked about that. Podcasting is a form of content marketing, live speaking engagements, email newsletters, white papers, free courses, webinars, like I'm doing right now, right? What I'm doing to you right now is content marketing. I'm giving you a lot of, you know, value, and I'm not expecting anything in return, but some of you might end up calling me, maybe not today, but in the future. Facebook Live videos, I've been seeing a lot of people doing Facebook Live videos during COVID. I don't know if you guys know Jackie Reeves. She does like financial planning, and she's been talking about the stock market and stuff like that and giving some great advice on Facebook Live videos or social media posts, especially if they're giving information or advice. So how do you content market effectively? And this is the part, if you recall at the beginning, I said this is the most important part of what you're going to learn today. So everybody grab your coffee and wake up. Before you create any content, you have to do what's called keyword research, because you don't want to waste your time answering questions no one's asking. That is the most important thing. You might think you have a great idea for an article, a podcast, a video, a social media post, anything. But if no one cares, then you're just wasting your time. So there are ways to do research, and we're going to talk about that. So this is the process that I go through. I have like a general idea of what I want to make a video about. And then I use an online tool to measure audience interest in that topic to see if it's a good idea. And only then do I create the content. So what are these tools that I'm talking about? The first one is answerthepublic.com. We're going to take a look at this in a second. The next one is TubeBuddy, which is a YouTube specific program. It's what's called a plugin for your Chrome browser. So if you understand what that means, it's like a software you download that when you open your browser, your internet browser, you'll have extra added information all over the screen that you wouldn't normally have. TubeBuddy is free, but they do have a paid version that has much better tools in it. And then explodingtopics.com, which is a new website that a lot of people are really excited about. So I'm gonna just jump on over to my browser here. How do I do this? There we go. Okay, does everyone see my screen here? Okay, so this is answerthepublic.com. Right now, this is a free tool. I'm gonna guess that I think they have a paid version. I'm gonna guess that they're not gonna be free forever, because that's kind of how these things go. They'll start out free and then they start charging when people realize how valuable it is. So if you look down here at the bottom of the screen, where it says, for example, chocolate, basically what I do is I put in a topic that I feel comfortable talking about. It's a very broad topic. So I'm gonna put in video editing. I'm gonna hit search. And then you're gonna get this graph. And this is probably really hard for you guys to read on your screen. And I'm actually gonna change the way this looks. So over here on the top left, I have visualization. I'm gonna switch it over to data. So what this does is it tells me the questions that people are typing into Google regarding video editing. So, and it can start with all these different terms. So, is video editing easy? Can video editing be a job? How video editing works. And so I look at all these questions that people are asking, and which video editing software do YouTubers use? I don't know if you can see here, this one here. Like I see that and I'm like, okay, that's a question I can answer. So that is the kind of topic I might make a video about. So this just helps me generate ideas, and I'll put lots of different search terms into this field. And then I'll, anything that I feel like I could generally talk about. And then I see, okay, these are the specific topics people are looking for. So I know that these questions are being asked and that I can answer them. So the other thing I do is, because I'm a YouTuber, I take it an extra step. I'm gonna click on over to YouTube, and I'm gonna show you, sorry, what was that question? Which video editing software do YouTubers use? Copy that. I'm gonna go over to YouTube, and I'm gonna type that into the search field. Okay, and now if you look over here on the right side of my screen, oh wow, look at this. Okay, so TubeBuddy, this is the part, the plugin I was telling you about. This whole box. If you went to YouTube and you didn't have TubeBuddy, you would not see this. But basically, it's measuring that search topic, which video editing software do YouTubers use? And it is telling me that this is very good content for my individual channel. So it's really pointing me in the direction, like, this is a video you should make. Otherwise, I would not be, I wouldn't waste my time on it. If it said the other like values, if it was in the red and it'll say poor. And I'm like, okay, that's either because it's too competitive, there's already too many videos about it, or my particular audience wouldn't be interested in that topic, but this is something they would be interested in. So that's how TubeBuddy works. The next tool that I'm gonna show you is called explodingtopics.com. And this is a newer website where some programmers have created this crazy algorithm where it can predict what's going to be a very popular search term like years out. So if you if you looked at any of these topics, nicotine pouches, I don't know, maybe you know, work in the tobacco industry. I have no idea, but this would be something like, oh, I could talk about this. I could write a blog about this. Maybe today it's not, you know, getting a ton of views, but when people really start searching nicotine pouches a lot, you're gonna see a huge amount of interest in like a blog article. So this is really more for planning for the future, because, you know, the phrase, whoever punches first punches hardest. So this is a way that you can get really in on topics. Really early. This would be what it would look. Oh, none of these are resonating with me yet, but I might like, what's Flutter? I might look into it, you know, and then create content around that. So that's another tool. So I'm going to switch back over to my PowerPoint. Okay. So how do you monetize your content? This is like the exciting part. We talked about lead generation. So people will reach out to you because they need help beyond the information you provided in your content. So if you think about the amount of information you have in your brain and the amount of information you can fit into a blog article or a video, it's like a fraction. And it's, even if you do it with the best of intentions and giving as much information as you feel like you can give in like 1,000 words or a 10-minute video, it's still not everything someone might need to know. So if they're still needing more information, they'll reach out to you. The leads are very valuable because they've already bought into your abilities. People will just see you as an expert, and because you're on the internet. I don't know, everyone just assumes you're an expert when you're on the internet. I can attest to that. And then these leads can support your regular business or direct them to another offering like a course. The next one is what's called affiliate marketing. And affiliate marketing is something I do, and it's probably my most favorite way to make money on the internet because it's totally passive income. It's easy. I wake up and I'll like have new money in my PayPal account from affiliate marketing. So basically what you do is you create content that mentions or recommends products. So on my channel, I do like product reviews, and then I have like, well, I'll get into it. You enroll in an affiliate program with those products. And then those vendors will provide you with a custom URL. So when someone clicks the URL that is included in your blog article or under your video in the description box, they track that. And they will pay you a commission when someone buys. So the link will go to the company's website. If someone makes a purchase, they'll be like, okay, that came from Jen. And then I'll get a commission from it. Everyone does affiliate links, and I'm going to show you that in a second, but you must disclose that you receive a commission. That's like the FTC rules. And if you want to enroll in an affiliate program, Amazon has one, Target has one, so many companies have them. You just I would just Google Amazon if you register to do it. In some cases, you have to be like vetted. You have to have a big enough subscriber base or certain kind of website or whatever, and they can either accept or reject you. Some of them just accept anybody. So here is an example. This is a screenshot from the website of the Today Show, and it's an article about best long-lasting nail polishes. And in this article, there are links to different nail polishes on like Ulta.com, and it even says here at the top, our editors have independently selected these items. Shop Today has affiliate relationships, so we may get a small share of the revenue if you buy something through our links. That's the disclaimer. So everyone is doing this. BuzzFeed, when you see those like articles that are like the 30 kitchen gadgets, you know, every cook must have, those are all nothing but affiliate links. They all link to Amazon, and Amazon pays BuzzFeed a commission every time someone buys one of those products. And you don't have to be BuzzFeed to do this. Anybody can. I'm tiny. I'm just me, and I'm doing it. And through affiliate marketing, I think this month I'm gonna make like $1,000 extra just for my affiliate links, which is crazy to me because I just reviewed products. It took me maybe a day to do the whole video, do everything. And now for years later, I'm just like, you know, making $25, $30, $50 here and there, and it adds up over the course of the month. All right, here's a new slide I've added since the last time I talked about this topic. Use your platform to promote an online course. This is something that Rob and I have done in this time of COVID. So because of, you know, we're a production company, we haven't been totally out of business, but we've been slower during COVID. Obviously, no one wants to schedule a shoot when everybody's, you know, sheltering in place. So we created 2 online courses in the past few weeks, in the past month and a half, I would say it's been since we started doing this. Oh, that slide went bad. Hold on. Oh, I guess I messed up my thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just talk through these bullets. So the online courses that I created were tutorials on a couple different softwares. I posted like beginner versions of the course for free on YouTube. And then I say, if you want to know more, I have this course, and I direct them to my website. And you can host the course on a site like Thinkific, Teachable, or Kajabi. Now, those are all platforms where you create a course. It can be, doesn't have to be video. It can be like a PowerPoint style course, and they do everything for you. They do the credit card processing. They do, you know, collecting the emails, and when people want to enroll in the course and take the course and revisit the course, they go to one of their websites. They make it so easy, and you can make a course about anything. All of you guys are super knowledgeable in whatever it is. Is it exercise? Is it finance? Is it, you know, real estate? I know someone sells real estate all over the world. Maybe you make a course for other realtors about how to get into other markets or attract foreign buyers. I mean, like you all have such, you know, a wealth of knowledge that you can totally create a course. And there are people out there who will enroll in these courses. I mean, I just did like 2 softwares, and we've already made easily thousands and thousands of dollars just from these courses. One of them is more expensive than the other. The cheaper one is obviously more successful. And I sell it for like $50. And then like all day long, like I'll just get like a few pings a day where someone has enrolled in my course. And so that adds up to a lot. The coursing has been awesome for us, and I would definitely recommend you do it. And it is a lot of work to put it together, but it's work that you do today that you're going to get paid for years and years and years and years and years. And I wish I had done it sooner, but I didn't have the time. Now maybe you have the time too. So I would definitely recommend that. Sorry about that slide. I messed it up. Okay. Then the other way you can make money is what's called ad revenue. So this is when you have advertising on your YouTube channel or your blog page. And everyone always wants to know, how much money do you make from this? So it's good passive income, but it's not the biggest money maker. You can monetize a website, a blogger.com page, or a YouTube channel with Google Ads. So Google has a whole program where they find the advertisers for you, you enroll in their program, and then they pay you every month for the ads that run on your space. You first need to qualify though. So websites and blogger.com accounts must adhere to Google's content policies. You know, you can't have, I don't know, it can't be adult content. You know, they just have some general guidelines for those. And then YouTube, it's much harder. You have to attain 1,000 subscribers and also 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period, which is a lot, but once you hit it, it's very easy to maintain. And the way it works is that Google does all the work placing the ads, and then you split the revenue. And I can't remember if you have a blogger.com site, sorry, I can't remember if you have a blogger.com or a website, what the split is with Google, but I can tell you with YouTube, it's 55%, 45%. So YouTube gives me 55% of the ad revenue, and they take 45%. And I'm fine with that because I don't have to worry about the advertisers. I don't have to collect their money. I don't have to place the ads. All I do is make the content I like making, and then I get 55% of the ad revenue. If you have a blogger or website, the split is better for bloggers and website ads. I want to say it's like 65-35%, with 65% going to the content creator, but don't quote me on that. But it is a better split. All right, another thing you can do is sponsorships. So if you have a podcast, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have like a blog, your content can be sponsored by other companies that want to reach your audience. So they'll pay you a flat fee to mention their product. It's very popular for bloggers, YouTubers, and Instagram influencers get sponsored a lot, but you need a substantial following to attract sponsors. Even with 25,000 subscribers, people want to sponsor me for very little money. They don't, you really have to be huge to get lucrative sponsorships. And then you also must disclose it's an ad. So you'll see that hashtag ad on Twitter, on Instagram. Those are the FTC guidelines. The next business model is subscriptions. So you can create free content to attract buyers to your paid content. So basically what you have is free content that you're putting out there, and then people can subscribe to your premium content. So you're creating pretty much double the content. So you've got your free stuff that's attracting people, and then you've got your premium content for people who are willing to pay for it because they see so much value. So that content could include email newsletters, regular personal or group coaching. That's actually something that I do think is really popular. People will have like a group coaching or personal coaching over Zoom, so they don't have to be local. You can give them access to a video or article library. But remember, if you accept subscription fees, you must either have a huge library of content already, separate from your free online content, or you have to keep creating more. So for me, personally, the subscription model almost feels like another job to me. It's something that it's a lot of work. Although it can be really lucrative if you're selling a $10 a month subscription to your content. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can get 1,000 people interested in it, well, shoot, you're in business. And there are tons of people that make money doing this. So here are some best practices if you're creating content. Create content in an area you're expert in. So it doesn't have to be your job, but it should be something you're really passionate or knowledgeable about. That's just gonna make your life easier. Don't try to do everything. Pick the format that appeals to you and become awesome at it. So I'm like hardly on Instagram. I don't have a podcast. I don't write blog articles. I like YouTube, so I stick with it. So pick whatever format really appeals to you and stick with that and become awesome at it. You can't do everything. So if you want to start generating revenue fast, I would recommend using a lead generation or affiliate marketing strategy. So the affiliate marketing, like we talked about, is where you recommend or review products. You can generate income from that instantly. The same with lead generation. If you get content out there, people will start reaching out to you. Ad revenue, sponsorships, and subscription models are a much longer game. People think content marketing is easy money. It's not easy money. It can be really good money. And if you like doing it, it's fun money, but it's not easy money. Review your data. What types of content help you reach your objectives? So you have to know what you're trying to get. Are you trying to get more leads? Are you trying to get more eyeballs because you're doing ad revenue? And just stay flexible, pivot as necessary. See what kind of content is most successful for you and just make more of that. And then be open-minded about the possibilities. Content marketing may take you places you've never expected. You might get invited to speak at an event. You might end up starting a course. Like, I didn't know that I was going to do that, but you just have to be open to the possibilities. It's actually very surprising, the doors that will open for you once you start putting content on the internet. And here is my contact information. I'm not sure if anyone has any questions, but I'm happy to answer them at this time.
Hi, everyone. Just a reminder, please put your questions in the chat box, or you can raise your hand and you can verbally ask your question.
Well, Jen, while we're waiting, I'm gonna hop in here because something I'm hearing a lot about, and I'm hoping you can help at least educate me on, is this new TikTok.
Oh,
Seems to be everybody is making these videos. So can you just share a little bit of what you know about TikTok and then how it's applicable in a business application? Because I am seeing it being used somewhat in that format.
to be honest with you, I have not really gotten into the TikTok game. It's sometimes I'll watch TikTok videos and I think they're fun, but I have not leveraged it for business. It feels like for me, one more thing that like I would have to maintain if I had a TikTok account and like wanted to use it to promote my business. So I am definitely not the go-to person for that. But I do think that if you enjoy the platform, if you feel like you could create content for it, go for it.
Great, thank you. And while we're waiting some questions here, I do want to remind everybody that are watching, the Chamber does have a YouTube video as well, channel as well, and we encourage you to download our app via the Android store or the Apple store. You can see push notifications on events that are coming up, important information. And please do visit our YouTube channel. I just saw a question come in. Sophia, do you want to?
Yes, so Taylor asks, for affiliations, what is a typical percentage on both ends that you should receive and the affiliate should give the client off?
That is a great question. So it depends on the affiliate program. Some of the programs I'm enrolled in are 50% split, which is great money. Some of them are as little as 10%. I know Amazon just slashed their affiliate commissions, and that has been a huge problem for a lot of companies like, let's say, BuzzFeed, who was, that was a whole part of their business model. And then I think they cut their affiliate commissions in half or less. It really just depends on the program. I actually, last night, did come across an article from HubSpot that listed out the 40 best affiliate programs with the highest commission rates. So I would Google that, HubSpot best affiliate programs, and this article had 40 of them. So if you're interested in doing that, I would go through there and find ones that you think kind of resonate with you or that you feel like you can create content around.
Hi, Jen. Can I ask you a question just verbally? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Or do I need to send it through? Okay.
Yeah. No formal process here.
I've been just playing around with this. I just started my YouTube channel for our business, and I'm trying to generate leads. So I made a little ad, very basic, and then I paid for advertising. And I got like 300 views, but I didn't get any. So I tried to put a link underneath, like in the text, for people to click on to reach out to us that would go into our CRM, but I didn't get any clicks on it. And I'm just trying to figure out if there's a better way to do that. Maybe I should reach out to you afterward and we could talk about that. I don't know.
Well, what's the nature of your business?
I'm the data-driven exercise studio.
Oh, okay. Actually, I thought of you when we were doing our introductions. So I actually think a content marketing strategy would be better for you than an ad. Especially right now. And I know this sounds counterintuitive this is the part that I think people get hung up on. What I'm going to tell you sounds counterintuitive to what you actually want the end outcome to be. But if you created a video that said, and I would be very specific.
Well, back pain, for example. Back pain, everybody we have in our studio has back pain.
So I would say back pain exercises you can do from home. and make a video about that, which I know sounds crazy. I want people to come into my studio, but you're going to get much more reach. And then in that video, you can say, you know, these are great for home, but if you want to get more benefits, it's really best to work with a professional. This is one of the things we do here. But honestly, like creating content that, like I said, you'll get much more reach, and the majority of those people will not be interested in coming in and training with you guys, but you will get some that will be. And the part about being open is, okay, yeah, you have a physical location, so you want people to come into your physical location, but what if you ended up getting like a huge following and you did an online course? You know what I mean? Like, you just don't know where it's going to take you. I say create good content that adds value, and then you'll reap the rewards from it, even if you don't see the top of the staircase now, right? You can see the next step.
Right. Like, it might take time, but time passes anyway.
What's that?
I said it might take a while.
Yeah.
But that time passes anyway. So you know what? There's no risk.
Exactly. The best time to start was a year ago. The second best time is today. And I started my channel 2 years ago, and I'm at 25,000 subscribers, and I'm making, like a teacher's salary every year off of it. You know, I mean, I'm not buying an island in Bora Bora, but if it's money that every month, if I saw it on the ground, I'd sure bend over and pick it up. So you just, you know, I think a lot of you guys, if you think about, instead of the traditional advertising, actually creating value-driven content, you'll see a lot of results. But I think it'd be great for you, because right now people, back pain, working from home, it just makes sense with content marketing.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So Jen, somebody was having a hard time putting the question in the box, so they texted to me. The question is, how do you get your audience or target market? And do I need to know that before I start?
How do you get your audience or your target market? I think I'm trying to think of how it went for me. What I found, I was just really surprised by the direction my content took. So initially, I thought I was going to be telling people how to create their own videos, giving them technical tips. And then I started doing some software reviews, and that is where my channel took off, and I didn't know that's where my audience was going to be. And what happens is people try to use the software and they think, this is too hard, it's taking me too long, can you just do it for me? And that's where the leads are coming in. So I think that your best bet is to throw out a few different types of content and then review the data and see where that audience is.
Jen?
It's hard to predict. Yes.
Jen, it's Bonnie. You know, to go along with that, because that's what we specialize in, is in content, everything has been spot on. Thanks so much. I've learned a lot. I think that what I've been telling our clients is, look at what people are reading. Look at what issues. The benefit of being home is I've seen television at 2 o'clock. I've seen it at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, I think that if you also look to see what others, it's not about your widget, it's about what people can benefit from your widget. So if everybody has that mentality, people are looking for answers now, people are looking for solutions, and it's a perfect time for doing exactly what you're saying, Jen. But I just think sometimes, you know, even do an informal call to clients and friends. Say, what excites you about yoga? What difference has it made in your life? And then use that as, you know, your litmus test.
I saw, Beth, you had a question. You raised your hand.
Hi, yes, good morning again. I will just backtrack a little bit, Jonathan, your question about TikTok. It's great for getting exposure. It's just silly 1-minute things. It's not a very long, where you can really, it's teachable, but it can get exposure. My son went viral over the summer. He's a TikTok star. He went viral with a video of him and I together, which then it made my Instagram go crazy because they all wanted to follow. So I have a really huge Instagram platform, and I teach American Sign Language. I've been doing like 1-minute videos for the past, 2 or 3 years on Instagram and on Twitter. But my question is, how do I get that audience then to switch with me and go towards YouTube? I don't go on YouTube very often, but how do I
Use the Instagram. If your base is there, go with that. You honestly, I don't do Instagram, not because Instagram is bad. Tons of people use Instagram to promote themselves. I'm bad at Instagram. You know what I mean? It doesn't excite me. So if you're on Instagram and you're having success with it, I would keep your focus there. And don't worry about having to migrate people over to another platform. Your audience is there. You found one, and that's amazing. Good for you. That's great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But how can you still on Instagram get your sponsors or get your affiliates? Can you still get?
Yes.
Is there still a market to get paid? The same process, but through that platform instead.
Absolutely. Any of these like theories, I can't think of the words, principles will apply across any platform. You know, I do video because that's what I know and that's what I'm comfortable with. But you, like I said, there's so many different formats. It could just be email marketing. It could just be writing articles. It could be podcasting. It could be webinars. It could be live speaking events. So whatever you like to do, become awesome at that. And it sounds like you're already awesome at Instagram. So
thank you. Thanks.
So Taylor has a question. Taylor?
Hey, Jen. So I was in your last session last month, and it was really helpful, and it pushed me to look for affiliates. So I wanted to ask another question. We started talking to a company that relates to us. They sell trauma kits.
Okay.
They said that they would give us a flyer with a link to their website with a special code called Guardian, and that would be what our clients would be able to use to get a discount. But I felt like, shouldn't we have like a special link that's on our website from their company? So that
I would think that they would do that. Are they a company that has an established affiliate program, or is this like a new partnership where this is the first time they're engaging in this kind of relationship?
I have a feeling this is kind of a new thing. I don't think they've been in business too long, which is kind of another, you know, I kind of wish they were more of an established company. However, we really like their product a lot, their whole.
Yeah, I think, they should, the promo code is enough to track it, actually. You know, these affiliate companies, they'll do, like I said, the custom URL for us, but that's something their coders and their web people set up. It's nothing I ever have to worry about. So to be honest, I don't really know how involved that process is, but if they have a promo code that people are typing in, that should be enough to track. So you should be able to, you know, if they're honest with you, they should know how many leads you're driving to them or purchases that you're driving to them.
Okay, great. And it would be helpful to have it though on our website.
You could link right to their main page or whatever their landing page is for their purchasing their product. And then on your website, say, use promo code whatever for a discount. But you should, yeah, I would link to them from your website for sure. Even if it's not a custom URL, if you say you need this promo code for this discount, people won't miss that. They'll use it. And then they'll know that company will know that you're driving those leads.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, Jen, I want to thank you for joining us this morning, and all of you who are tuning into the presentation. I also caught Jen's last presentation, and both have been just very informative. Makes me really want to get out there today and sign up to be an affiliate and get some of those relationships going. We would like to invite you to join us on Thursday in this market, in the Boynton market, for our Government Affairs Committee meeting. We have Representative Joe Casello, and that program will begin at 8:30 in the morning. As I mentioned, please check our website for our events and also download that app. So with that, I look out my window, I see it's a beautiful sunny day now here, so enjoy your Florida. Have a good long weekend, a happy holiday weekend, and with that, thank you all for participating.
Thank you all.
Everybody, thank you.